Moi! My name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories. And I'm coming to you from a very bright Friday here in southern Finland. Welcome or welcome back. This is my cozy place where I try to come once a week to talk to you about knitting and sometimes other things as well. Mostly life and other crafts and whatever else comes to my mind. But you already know that probably, right? So you can find me on Instagram as Knits and on Ravelry as Knits and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And everything I talk about will be linked in the description box down below. So let's begin. How have you been? How is the weather? The weather here is interesting. Very cold in the mornings, very cold and autumnal in the mornings, like 8-9 degrees Celsius, and then plus 20 in the afternoon. It's still morning, but I think it's much warmer today. Very, very bright and sunny, so I had to roll the curtain down. Not to be blown out here in my very bright outfit today. So what am I wearing today? Are you gonna ask me? I'm wearing my quite recent finish, probably in August. In August I finished this a month ago. It's my Curtsy collar by Park Williams. I showed it already in the podcast as a finished object, and now it's what I'm wearing today. And I have this very, very bright dress as well by Finnish label Arre Design, I think. Yeah, or Arre label. And I love it. It's fun. It's this oversized loose thing, but I don't know why they decided to do that. It has a very weird neckline that I'm not a fan of. And this collar, I accidentally put it on. Accidentally, no. I just decided to try it on with this, and it works perfectly. The color match is great, and it hides this oddity because I love the dress, except this bit. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's odd. It's really narrow and gathered and probably not flattering on anyone. So I don't know, but otherwise, yes. And now it hides it, and now I'm extremely happy with it. So I'm just this bright collar bubble sitting here. Coral. Words are hard, you know. It's Friday. It's been a ridiculously long week, but we will talk about that in a live knit and chat portion at the end, just in case if somebody's not interested, you can leave early before I start mumbling about everything else in the world. Okay, I'm trying to locate my one and only finished object, and I finished it last week. Oh, by the way, thank you so much everyone for the amount of love that came my way after the previous episode, which was a birthday cast-on special. So many of you enjoyed it and commented, and thank you so much to everyone who took your time to watch and comment or even like. And yes, I'm so happy you enjoyed. I enjoyed making it because I went through all my old birthday cast-ons, and they bring good memories. So okay, back to the finished object. Very much birthday related, but not my birthday, Sophia's birthday. It's one teeny tiny knit thing that I made for her. And it's actually, yeah, I don't have anything else for today. What is this little rag, you ask? It's a blanket. It's a blanket for a bunny house. And I did use a pattern. If you remember, I recently finished my scrappy bits and bobs blanket patterned by K.F. Jones of Bakery Bears. So I made a mini version for Sophia's bunny house. This is a lace weight yarn, and I got this yarn by accident probably, I don't know how many years ago, quite many years ago. Could be 5, could be 6. When did Westknits Botanical Shawl come out? That's when I got this yarn. Not sure which year, but for my, I ordered some Shopplewall edition 3. And because I can't read, or edition 6 is what came. And edition 3 is a sport weight, and edition 6 is a lace weight I ordered from yarn store in Helsinki, and I could not be bothered to send it back, so it's been sitting in my stash forever. Just a ball of lace weight choppel, the colorful color changing balls. And now I pulled it out and decided that it will make a perfect accessories for a bunny house. I knit this on 225 millimeter needles, tiny on a toothpicks, but it's in scale. I love that the stitches are tiny on this, and it actually looks quite organic in the bunny house. It doesn't look overly chunky or weird. So it was part of Sophia's birthday gift. Bunny got a blanket because Bunny got a new bed. That was also Sophia's birthday gift for the bunny house. And yeah, I made her a blanket. I will also be making her a sweater. We have decided on a pattern, but we haven't yet decided on the colors. It has to be pink. But there are so many good pinks out there that we haven't narrowed it down yet, but that's coming later. The weather is so warm that I'm not yet ready for thicker knits, and I've been avoiding my own thicker knits as well. So yeah, that's all regarding the finished objects. Don't have anything else because life has been lifey. Life has been busy, and I've been mostly a monogamous knitter for the past week and a half since my birthday. I have worked on some things, but very minimal amounts, because I have mostly worked on one thing that barely fits in my project bag. The project bag is the Gnome and Mushroom bag by Bertie and Poppet. I need a bigger mushroom bag, but this is my only mushroom bag, so I think I need a bigger one, just for my own pleasure. I have a bigger one with pumpkins. Maybe I will switch into that. But you know, I love mushrooms. They are everywhere. By the way, yes, the pumpkin is out. The pumpkin is out because one morning I had to put tights on, so I decided, yeah, it's autumn enough, so let's get the pumpkins out. I know it's September, but there is Christmas stuff at the stores, which is outrageous. Actually end of August, one of the stores here locally put out, I think it's their last year's stock, must be, because it's ridiculous. They put it out in August. Advent calendars and Christmas decorations, and then we're also Halloween and pumpkins and right next to it. So my pumpkin is not gonna harm anyone. Yes, back to earth. Okay, getting out my birthday cast on, my mushroom sweater, Choose Your Own Fungi by Grey Owl Knits. Yes, double checking. My folder storage. Okay, I don't know what to say about it, except I'm so excited I'm almost bursting. I love this thing. It's the perfect... It's the perfect combination of everything. It makes me so ridiculously happy. I can't even put it to words. Mushrooms. And this base yarn that I dyed myself in my favorite black coffee color. Okay, it's not my favorite color, but it's one of my favorite neutrals, I guess. And this base has a bit of cashmere in it, which feels delicious. And mushrooms. I'm coming to you. I'm coming closer. Mushrooms, frogs, green frogs, and now another row of mushrooms is coming up. You can see they are forming here, little mushrooms. Haven't had much time to work on it, but some amount, mostly last week, not this week. This week not as much, but last week I managed. My knitting ring is there trapped. That's the knitting ring I use to hold the two strands. This is by Pinio Design. Wonderful Finnish maker. Yeah. And the contrast color is Spin Cycle in Vibe Check. Just in case you're wondering. I'm not changing the colors. The yarn is doing all the magic. And I just love it. I think it looks so good. It looks so good. So more mushrooms, and then probably more mushrooms, and then I haven't yet decided what will come as the last row on the bottom. We will see. I need to measure it against some of my other sweaters to check the length. Or maybe I should just try it on. So yeah. Love it so much. I think it was a great choice for a birthday cast on. First of all, it keeps my mind busy. Because my mind is always busy with something, some other things not related to knitting, if I'm knitting something simple. And this has been great because I need to count stitches and be focused on a project instead of thinking about everything else in my life, in the world, and around me, which sometimes it's not good for you. So this is very nice. If you want to keep your mind focused on a knit, get an engaging project where you need to keep focus. But then again, sometimes in the evenings I'm too tired to work on it because I'm losing focus. And once I had to rip back because I knit everything wrong, and that wasn't fun. So I'm trying to be careful. I have shifted my knitting time to 5 in the morning instead of like 10, 11 in the evening, because I have a better chance for half an hour of quiet, peace and quiet, and my mind is still fresh. Okay, so that's the one. That's definitely the one. Not looking forward to working on the sleeves. I just hope I can fit them on a 40 centimeters, so circulars. Because if I can't, my color work tends to get messy if I need to loop. I could use the Addy Crazy Trios. Yes, I think I will try to do that if I have the right size. I'm not sure what size I have in my stash, because I'm not good with the tiny circulars. They are too small for my big hands. You know, the very shorty ones. Sometimes I use them for the sleeves. Maybe I could give them a go. Okay, so that was my first very long story about my first work in progress. The other ones will be much shorter because there's less progress made. The next one is my test knit for lovely Veera Välimäki. I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it. It doesn't look like much, but I have the body. It is cropped. It's supposed to be cropped. It's according to measurements, and I'm not a tall person, so mine looks extra short because I am short. I don't have much of an upper body. Not that my legs are long, just everything's relatively short. So I'm here, and I got stuck here because I need to do the neckline, and I need to find suitable 40 centimeter circulars. They are somewhere attached to some other project. I think I need to go looking for them. Or I could use my interchangeables. Why I didn't think about that? I don't know. I've been looking for like solid circulars. Yeah, and then I have the sleeves left, and then I'm actually probably, hopefully done. This is lovely. This is coming out in October. It's probably will be called Inner Peace. So far it's called Inner Peace. I'm knitting mine in a strand of Nutidin, held together with a strand of silk mohair, because that's how I got the gauge. The pattern calls for Aran weight yarn, and I made my own Aran weight yarn by combining 2 yarns, because didn't have anything in the stash, couldn't find anything suitable to buy, I was thinking, and yeah. So here we are, and mine will be extra light, because if you knit it in wool, it will be much heavier, and I like my layering pieces on a lighter side, and this is a layering piece. Over the dresses it will go. It is very short, but it covers all the areas that need to be covered, so that's the most important thing. And probably it will grow a teeny bit, like it will even out when blocked. Okay, yes, because I'm on gauge, so should be fine. So that's the one. It's lovely. Okay, what is my next one? My next one is the Till in linen quill. Don't do that, that's awful. And this is my car/social knitting project. It's a long-term project. It's a shawl, free pattern on Ravelry. I'm not in a hurry with it, so I'm just knitting it whenever I have time, and I will just show you that I have made progress. It has grown. Look at it. It's longer than it was last time, right? It is. It's this little triangle, little shallow, not little, quite long, shallow triangle, and then here on the other side will be another triangle, exactly like that, symmetrical in a different color. So yeah. And another bag by Bertie and Puppet. See, I match my projects and my bags. This is fun. I have a marker where I was last time. I think I was somewhere here. No, I was way earlier. That's a different marker. That's a marker from our car trip. I had 40 minutes one way and 40 minutes back, so that's how much I did in that amount of time. I was somewhere in the very beginning last time, right? Yes. Okay, that one. And my last whip for today is another shawl. I will not be showing you my thicker projects because I haven't made much visible progress on them at all. Because, yeah, lack of time, and then the weather has been in the afternoon so warm that I felt like I could still work on a lighter project. Oh, here is the yarn ball from that little dollhouse blanket. That's how it looked. You see lace weight there. And my last one that lives in this fun bag. The fun bag is by One Deek Designs, Prince Edward County in Canada. Was a gift from a knitting friend. I have my very addictive but very slow going Romantasy shawl by Jackie Verbeek. I hope now I'm saying it right. Some people told me how to say that, and I hope I'm saying that right. And it doesn't look like much, but I have spent a long time doing this. It's something that I have wanted to try for a while. It's a signed pooling project, so you need a skein of yarn that's dyed in a certain way, that has a one section that's different from the rest of the skein. Mine has little berries on it. Romantasy. Did I say it's Romantasy? I think probably did. And I'm already, you can't yet see, but I'm already on a straight bit. So this is one end. So and then there is a straight bit, and then there will be another end with decreases. And I'm already 2 centimeters into the straight bit. So it's not a large shawl, but so much fun. I have to be honest with you, I'm struggling sometimes with the bobbles and berries, especially on the wrong side, because you're wrapping them into different directions. Some of them are very neat, and I'm proud of them, and the other ones are not so much. But then again, even in real life, in nature, not all berries are same or perfect. I think these are berries. I don't know what kind of, but some kind of berries. In the beginning, they are very, very wonky. Probably up till here, they're very wonky. Then it gets better. And I think the more you do it, the better you get. But it took me a while to get a hold of it. Like, what do you need to do to make them neat and nice and not wonky? Some are still wonky, but that's all right, because it's all right. I get so much joy out of it. So yes, I was inspired and dyed up some yarn to be used in assigned pooling projects. I will be putting that to my store. Not a lot of skeins, but some will be there later today. Isn't it lovely? It's so much fun. And I have never made anything like that. It has a unique look, and again fits with my colors. I have a deep love for this like neon-y coral color coral color. So this is fun. And Jackie was so nice. She sent me a message on Instagram because she saw that I'm knitting and she saw it on a podcast or somebody told her. I don't know. If you're watching this, hi. I'm a big fan of your work. Yeah. So it's growing. This is a lot of... I'm slow because because of the bubbles. I'm trying to make them neat. Those little berries, and so I'm taking my time with it. But the base pattern is very, very simple and easy to memorize. And actually, there is nothing complicated about it. You just need to learn how to make those bubbles neat. So, but yes, I'm happy. Okay, let's tuck this one away and go to the next section of our podcast, which is a happy birthday mail, actually, because my birthday was last week and I got a few packages from friends all over the world. Thank you, lovely ladies. Had something in my throat. Sorry. Let's start with the first one from Angela. Lovely Angela in Germany. She sent me packages for every birthday. And a lot of things were for the kids and even something for my husband and for Sophia, of course, because her birthday was just behind mine. But I will show you my part of the gift. There was a lot of candy as well involved. I will show you what I got, me personally. This is just precious. Okay, let's start with this little thing. I love ceramics and I love unusual ceramics, and Angela knows that. And I got a little, it's called Porcelain Tales bowl. It's so lovely. I have actually seen these before, but I haven't got one, and now I do. It's like a little dish with a snail and a golden snail trail. Look at that. That's so precious. I just love little things like that. And then I place them around the house, and just passing by, I look at them and they make me happy. So I haven't decided yet, will I be keeping my rings in it? my rings, or my stitch markers. I don't know yet, or maybe something else. It's just so tactile. The snail is so well done. So love it so much. Or it can be a little yarn bowl for now. Okay, and then there was a teeny tiny glass fox. It's a second one in my teeny tiny glass fox collection, and third one in my overall glass fox collection, because I have now 3 glass foxes. One I got myself from a museum in Jyväskylä, and this is the second one that Angela has sent me, and they are all different, and I think that's the maker of the tiny glass fox. So precious. Need to tuck it safely away. Then I'm bragging because I've been spoiled on my birthday. I got absolutely beautiful set of stitch markers. There is a fox, a squirrel, a little house, and then there is a leaf. There is a maple leaf behind, and this is by Hello Kim. In France, obviously. And then there are also some handmade gifts, and those are my favorite. So Angela embroidered the foxy, and her sister made the bag, and it's so lovely. But then cherry on top, what is in the bag? By the way, lining is gorgeous. Don't you just love when your friends know that you don't like knitting wool socks, but you like wearing them, and then they make you wool socks so I don't have to? I'm so happy. These fit perfectly. Thank you, Angela, if you're watching. And the The colors are lovely. They say autumn, right? It's one of those beautiful fading, self color changing. No, what are they? Gradient yarns, yeah. So these are lovely. They fit great. There is some unusual heel going on. Let's show you closer. How cool is that heel? And this garter bit, not garter, the reverse stockinette bit helps with my high instep. This fits amazing. Is there a pattern for this? Should we let people know what is this? Very interesting. I'm studying the socks. But these are lovely. I love hand knit socks. I love when other people knit me socks, so I don't have to. I knit socks for my family because nobody else in my family knits. So I knit socks for everyone, and I have a lot of socks. I have a whole basket full of socks because I don't wear through them. I have in my adult life thrown away, I think altogether 3 pairs of woolly socks, and all the other ones I still have because I don't know, I'm not heavy on my feet. My husband, he's a shredder. He can wear out socks in probably a week, and it doesn't matter. You can make it with steel wool, and he still will wear through them. I'm at the end of my wits here because last year I knit him DK weight socks in a very sturdy commercial yarn. They have a hole in them, and he can felt not superwash yarn. I don't know how he does that. He can felt superwash yarn. What does that man do? No, because he wears them in his work boots, and those work boots are, I think, are eating socks. So, yeah. Okay, and another gift is from lovely Lynn in the United States. Came in this beautiful bag with a squirrel. I try to take stuff out not to make crunchy noises. And I'll show you what I got. Picking it up. I got Yarn Folk tape measure because that's a local yarn shop owned by Lynn's friend Anne. Yarn Folk, yes. And this is clock noise. This is clocking. I think this needs to go on either on my laptop or on my knitting journal. So these are lovely. Then I have never seen anything like that. Stitchy notes where you can mark your increases and decreases. Very handy thing. And then those are stitch stoppers. So 80s. I love them. You're not gonna believe, but I had a pair like that. Everybody around me had the ones with the straight, where your wheels go in a straight line, and I had these old-timey ones because my mom went on to work trip to Paris and brought them for me from there. It was my gift from her trip, and they had like neon green wheels and the brake. I loved them. I was so upset when I grew out of them because they were size, I think, 38 European, and then my foot grew to 39 and then to 40, and I couldn't fit in them anymore. And we gave them to my cousin, and she didn't really appreciate them. Yeah, she used them, but not as much as I did. And ever since I've been dreaming about roller skates like that, maybe someday. Haven't been on them in quite a while. Yeah. But this took me on a trip down the memory lane. They are, yes, and the colors are right for the 80s child. The neon in my heart, you know. And then of course I got the cards. There was another card with foxes that Angela sent me that I'm framing, but this one is from Angela and this one is from Lynn, and they are just so lovely. Angela, did you paint this? It's beautiful. I love tulips as well. Tulips and peonies. And this is lovely as well. And then something fell. I had another autumnal card here, which is now on the floor. So thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much, Lynn. It was very nice to receive birthday mail. And then one acquisition I have. that actually turned out to be, it came after my birthday. It just came this week because I had this book on a pre-order. But I have to brag. I had this on a pre-order and it arrived, and I just had to get it because I'm a big fan of Lerke. It's her second book, Knit It Out. I have her first book. Lerke is very famous for her eclectic knitting style, and she just takes yarn and goes with it. So it's not so much your traditional pattern book. There are some patterns. There are some patterns and like recipes for things, like a fancy bag. Can I find it quickly? I didn't put anything in. Fancy bag. That's probably the one I'm gonna be making first. I'll try to show you without just the pictures. These are fun. So yeah, I pre-ordered the book and it arrived. Haven't had a chance to read it yet. It came yesterday. So haven't had a chance to have a good reading moment, but I will get to it hopefully on weekend. But love it so much already, because she uses a lot of pictures from her Instagram, so, and it's just a source of inspiration, this book. If you're not familiar with her, check her out. So, okay, what else do we have? Oh, I have an announcement. I have an announcement for mostly my Dutch friends and viewers and everybody who lives around and maybe have a free time at the end of November. So I'm very, very excited to announce that this year on 23rd of November, I will be attending the first one, very exciting Knit to Purl to Knit and Crochet Festival that is arranged by lovely Sarah from It's a Sarah knitting podcast here on YouTube. I'll link her down below. And yeah, it will be in town of Breda. That's the day is Saturday, November 23rd, and I'll be coming. I'll be coming to knit and chat with you live. So can't wait. It's so exciting. So there will be all kind of things happening. Sarah has made a Instagram account for the festival, so you can go and look through that, and she has talked about the festival on her podcast as well. But there will be a lot of knitting and chatting, and I think some sort of yarn market. Yeah, because I saw there are yarn sellers. Everything has been hush secret, but the first yarn sellers have been announced, I think, yesterday on Instagram. So I'm very, very excited to be a part of such an amazing event. And in the Netherlands, I have never been to the Netherlands, believe it or not. I don't know why. Somehow haven't managed yet. So very excited. So I will be coming. I will be bringing my knitting buddies and someone else, my other buddy. So yeah, we will be there. So if you're attending, come and say hi. You will recognize me. I look exactly like this in real life as well. I'm not using any smoothing filters or softwares, and that's what people usually say when they meet me, that, oh, you look exactly like on your podcast. Yes, because by the time you're like 35, 40, you get the face you deserve and you run with it. This is a map of my life. Joy, yeah, laughing, even more ridiculous laughing. What else? Worry, sorrow. What else? Yes, it's all there, and that's how I look in real life. So you will definitely recognize me. So I'll try to find a spot, and that you can come and knit and chat with me in real life, and we will talk about everything there on a spot. I can't wait. Oh, yes, very excited. Okay, another exciting thing also related to the Netherlands. The Westknits mystery knit along. I'm trying to make a space here to fish the yarn. So, will you be taking part in the annual Westknits MKAL? You know I will be. I always do. This will be my fifth year, fourth year. I don't know. Fifth year. There's some weird noise outside. Okay, I'm trying to count. Yeah, how many shawls I have made? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth year. Yes, this is gonna be my fifth year. That's correct. And when Stephen announced that it's gonna be 2-color shawl, I got a bit worried because he has had a 2-color shawl before, and it was a Starflake, and it's honestly one of my least favorites. I don't know why. It's just not my cup of tea. I love more colors, but it's all right. We trust in Stephen. We trust, and absolutely. And I always take that opportunity because I think his Mystery Knit Along is a very affordable way to learn new things. And I've been knitting for many, many years, like over 30 years I've been knitting, and I always learn something new from his Mystery Knit Along. He has great videos, he has great support for everything, so I'm going with it. Do you want to see my yarn choice this year? The theme, by the way, is Go Go Dynamo. I don't know what you're imagining when you hear Go Go Dynamo. My previous shawls have been rather toned down and more in pastels. There have been some stronger colors in some of them. Last year, I think, was it last year when I showed you all my shawls? Should we do like a little mini-sode where I show you all my previous, yeah, like a pre-MKAL mini-sode? Would you be interested if I show you all my shawls again? Because I know there are a lot of new viewers who probably haven't watched all the episodes back, so I could show them again, right? Plus there is the last year's shawl as well. So I hope I can find time to do that. But okay, let's talk about my colors. Let's talk about my colors. I decided to do something unusual. The colors I wouldn't normally go for. Okay, one is my, no, not the colors, the color combination that I usually wouldn't go for. You will never guess. You will probably guess one, but not the other one. Okay, let's start with the obvious. With obvious. No, it's not obvious. And it's not pink. There is no pink in my shawl this year. Color 1. And it's not my usual neon yellow. This is highlighter. It has a little tint of green in it. It's way stronger. And yeah. So that's my first color. Can you guess my second color? It's not pink. Do you think it's light, dark, another neon? Put your bets in. Louder. I can't hear you. What are you screaming from your sofa? Okay. High contrast, low contrast, high contrast. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Oh, that was my knee crackling. Yeah, I'm going. This color is called Mystery. So I'm going with Mysterious Highlighter. That's the name of the set. I know, I love ridiculous names for everything. So, Mysterious Highlighter. I decided, even if the design is not really my cup of tea, I'm gonna embrace the theme with Go Go Dynamo. If this doesn't say Go Go Dynamo, I don't know what does. Very dynamic, very go-go, very kind of me and kind of not at the same time, but this is throwing it off. But I just love them together. I think they would look great. High contrast this time. I usually go for low or very low contrast on pretty much everything, you know. But this year I'm gonna embrace it. So there it is. There is my color choice. By the way, it looks great with pink. Ooh, what if for mohair there I take one of these? I have leftovers of both. Would that be a mohair there? Nobody said it needs to match. My mohair there could be pink or red. I don't know yet. We will see when we cross that bridge, but oh, very, very excited. So that's my yarn. Those are my colors. I have made a choice. There was another set that I really, really wanted. But then my friend bought it. I had more of them, but my friend bought it and I was like, oh, I can leave that color combo through her. I don't need to knit it. It's enough that I see somebody else knit it. So, yay. Hey, Taya. So, yeah. Happy with everything. Okay. Anything else? Knit and chat. Let's go into knit and chat because I'm running out of time here. I need to get going, and yeah, let's chat about my last 2 weeks actually. What have I been doing? We've been having a lot of birthday celebrations. First mine, then Sophia's. We had family over. We had some friends over. I've been cooking a lot, and honestly, I'm a bit on a tired side. I had a COVID in August, and I can feel I'm still not 100% fine after it. I get tired very easily, and I've been trying to take it easy, but this week honestly has been a bit much. My brain capacity, I think, is at the max because I have so many things to do in so many different directions, and I keep forgetting things because I just can't. I'm usually very good at multitasking, but somehow this week it was a bit much even for me because it's just one thing over another, and I feel I'm a bit understaffed at the moment. Yes, it's hard to be a one-woman show. At least with like home and kid things. My husband is helping me, but it's been a bit much, and I'm looking forward to a bit more quiet weekend. First I planned to work on a weekend, but then decided that no, I need a proper weekend off to recover. And still, I heard that some family is coming over tomorrow. I just hope I can be somewhere in a quiet corner and just be. Yes, so we've been celebrating, we've been eating a lot of cake and making a lot of cake. My mother-in-law made one cake, and then I made another cake, and my husband made a third cake. So like 2 birthdays, 3 cakes. Yeah, got some nice gifts. Sophia got some nice gifts. Then we went out for lunch. We went out to walk around in the neighboring town with my husband on my birthday. That was lovely. I got myself a pair of new earrings. What else? Something else probably. The weather has been quite lovely for mid-September in Finland. We haven't had much rain, which is greatly appreciated because we have been able to even have some evenings around the fire pit, and yeah, just have a really nice time. Yes, but I feel that I need a bit more quiet weekend to recharge. I have a message for moms out there. I'm sorry, this one is especially for moms and mom figures, and yeah, I think especially if you have a special need child, don't forget you're a human as well. I know we tend to forget and then we run into trouble, but you are human as well, and you can have emotions. You're allowed to have emotions, and all sorts of emotions. You're allowed to feel tired. You are absolutely allowed to feel sad or frustrated or maybe even angry sometimes. You are allowed all of that, and take care of yourself because nobody else will as good as you can. So yes, moms are people too. It was a fun song from, which show was it in? It was one of the sitcoms. Have you watched The Middle? It's hilarious. I watched it a long time ago when it came out, and one of the episodes had a fun song that went as moms are people too. I'm wondering, can I find it somewhere on YouTube? If I can, I'll put a link, and if no, I don't know. I hope I can find that song for you. It's hilarious and so good. So moms are people too. And the message for everybody else, yes, take care of yourself. Doesn't matter if you're a mom or not. Take care of yourself, because we're all going through something, and you never know what other person is going through, and just don't judge and take care of yourself. Don't be a shitty person and try to have some fun. That one as well. Now I have mixed and matched everything, all the important things in life. But yes, I probably should wrap up on this note. Yeah, and go further with my day. I think I need a cup of coffee. Yeah. And now I can hear my husband's phone ringing because he has a day off today. It's unusual. He had some work, half day off. He's doing some work in the basement from his computer in the morning, but he's not going anywhere, which is strange. Okay. If there was anything else, we will talk about it next time. But take care, knit a lot. Have fun. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully it's good wherever you are, and I will see you next time. So, and thank you so much for all the lovely comments and birthday wishes. We Sophia and I, we both appreciate it very, very much. I'm sending all the greetings that you sent to her. Like, I'm telling her about all the greetings. So okay. Heippa. Bye.